noise. That's my...
Okay. I was like, did you see my face?
Yeah, I did. All right, we're live. I've got sounds in the background that threw us off a little bit. But hello, everyone, and welcome to Rise and Thrive Women, Journeying from Surviving to Thriving After Abuse. We're your hosts, Susie and Heather, and we are so glad you're here. If you've experienced the heartache of toxic relationships, you know the feeling of being lost, broken, and unsure of where to turn next. And this podcast is for you.
We're here to inspire, educate, and empower women like you, no matter where you are in your healing journey. Together, we will challenge the misconceptions surrounding domestic abuse, explore practical solutions, and listen to incredible survivor stories that remind us all that there is a brighter, better future waiting for you. It's time to rise, thrive, and choose yourself. Let's begin this healing journey together. So, hi, everyone. We are a little late today and have had some things kind of shake out of our schedule, and this isn't our typical content, I will say. And Susie and I decided with this quick change in our schedule that we would go live and talk to you about this awesome community that we've been building together that's recently launched. And we are so excited to share this with you.
So excited.
Yeah, Susie and I have been thinking about this for probably over a year. And then I think sometime in January, made the investment. And then it's just kind of been spiraling with ideas and creation and all things that we truly believe makes a supportive community for women who are surviving or trying to kind of find themselves after narcissistic abuse.
Yes.
I personally struggled with this, and I will say I could have used some guideposts. I could have used a guide. I could have used other women that kind of understood what I was going through, so I didn't feel so alone. So we're super excited to launch this.
Totally. Yeah. It's been a labor of love, but and it's going to continue to evolve and change. But yeah, I'm with you on that I have had, my own life experiences where I look back and I really didn't have any type of community or support or center that I could go to for resources and help. And yeah, it's going to be such a great resource for people. And something that I think you and I are both passionate about too is providing affordable options for people. We know that not everybody can afford, coaching sessions or, to pay for expensive courses or therapy. Some people have to pay out of pocket for therapy. So this is a really, really great value for what people will be getting. So we're just super excited to talk about it. And we're going to give a little demo of what's inside. So
yeah, and I just got a comment really quick. I want to make sure that my volume is okay. Oh, they left. Okay. I unmuted it for a second. I think it's okay. When I unmuted, I could hear both of us. So let's just continue. Go ahead, Susie.
Okay. So should we go ahead and just talk a little bit, show what's inside first? Would you like to start there?
Yeah, I want to, and I also want to talk about who it's for really quickly. So I did touch on this a little bit before. So if you're healing from narcissistic abuse, or even if you are in an abusive relationship and you're either trying to create a safe place of sanity and understand how to set and maintain boundaries so that you have a little part of peace in your life, or you're trying to formulate some sort of escape plan, we have courses, materials, and group sessions for you. If you are a woman who is navigating divorce from a narcissistic person, we have materials and also groups for you. We are not licensed attorneys, but we have extensive experience in navigating the legal system, and have had clients also navigate the family court system in other states. So the information that we have is kind of generalized and designed to help prepare you and position yourself in the best way possible of family court, kind of do's and don'ts and best practices that apply across all the states. And then, of course, if you're out of the relationship and you're just trying to date, figure out who the hell you are, or find healing solutions if you feel like you're stuck, or if you are trapped in like this victimhood mindset and you're trying to kind of transcend into your healing era. This is also for you. So if you want to go ahead and share,
Sure.
Susie.
Yep, I'll go ahead and show the platform here. All right. Let me know when you can see that.
Yep, I can see.
Okay. All right. So we're hosting this community on a platform called School, and this platform is really great. It's super easy to navigate and to find things, whatever it is that you're looking for. This first tab here is almost like a social media Facebook page where people can post questions. We will post, information, questions in here just to start conversation. You can already see we have some activity going on in here. So this is just a great safe space to share, to learn, to help support each other. So that's what's in the community page. And then, like you mentioned, we have a classroom section that it contains all of our different trainings and former workshops that we've done. So this is just an example that what's inside of this first one that's all around navigating leaving an abusive relationship. So we have educational content in here just to, reinforce the different aspects of narcissistic abuse so people are crystal clear about what's going on in their relationship, and can continue to educate themselves about the abuse, what abuse does to our brains and bodies, how to leave abusive relationships. Like you mentioned, we've got exit planning, support, checklists, videos around how to save money and escape financial abuse, all of those things. So that's just what's inside one of these modules. And then, like you mentioned, we have navigating the family court system. So content dedicated to that. Anything else you want to share on that section, Heather?
No, I just, the only thing that I want to emphasize is we are only adding more content to this as we go.
Exactly.
So as we learn, as we're growing, this content is going to grow, and it's going to become more inclusive of, I will just say it'll be more inclusive of anyone that is looking to grow individually. So, and that's actually why the price is so low right now is, we just want to get you in the door. We want you to learn. We want you to show up for these group sessions and really, talk through it so that as you're talking, we understand our members and we understand the need so that we can deliver, the content and materials that you need to thrive. So
yes, absolutely. So lots of great stuff inside, and as Heather mentioned, it's going to continue to grow. This is the last module that we have in here right now. That's got some previous webinars we've recorded, which we sell for $50 a piece typically. So these are in there, fully accessible. And then any new workshops we do, we have one upcoming on the balancing the nervous system. That's another one that will get added at a very soon in the future date. So that's what's in the classroom right now. And then, like,
are you talking about the nervous system one that we're doing in July? Or the codependency? We have two more that we're adding, actually. One is codependency that'll be in there. And again, it'll be free to anyone who is in this. You don't have to pay the $49 individual fee that Susie and I charge for these workshops. They will just automatically be added to these course materials, and you'll just get a link to the Zoom in this community to attend free. So
yes.
And so the ones that we have, one coming up in July, and that one is all about balancing your nervous system, understanding dysregulation and learning how to regulate your nervous system. And then we have another one that we've already created. We just have to record it and drop it in there. And that one is all about codependency, understanding codependent habits and healing from those behaviors.
Yes. Yep. And Heather mentioned we run bi-monthly support groups. So I'm just showing the calendar right now. As we book events, they'll all appear in this section. Our support groups right now are taking place on Saturdays and Thursday evenings, Saturday mornings and Thursday evenings. So you can kind of see what we have on the calendar right now. And then, yeah, I think those are the main sections we wanted to highlight. Anything else from the platform you wanted to talk about, Heather?
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is, I'm really proud of us. I want to say that I think that what you get for the value, I mean, if you want to go back to that flyer, with all of the information that's in here and knowing that it's growing, the amount that you pay for the membership, which is $19 a month or $179 for the entire year, with the amount of information that's in there and what it costs for doing, like coaching or therapy or whatever sort of support groups that you invest in, it is a steal for the value that we're delivering. And as it grows, this price is going to rise. But if you join now, you will be grandfathered into that $19 a month. So as the price grows, your monthly rate will not.
Right.
That's the most important piece to understand here. So if you want in here, come on in now, because by the end of the year, it is not going to be this low. So
right. Only $19 a month currently. And we do offer a 20% discount for people who want to just purchase an annual membership. So annually it's only $179, which is, I think is around $15 a month or something like that.
Yeah.
So a good discount for doing the annual membership. But yeah, I agree.
It's a couple Starbucks a month. Come on.
Yeah. Right. It's a really great value. So, all right.
So if you are online and you're listening, if you are interested, you can drop a comment, you can message us. It's in my link tree. I think, Susie, it's in your link tree also. Is it? Yep.
Yes.
Depending on whose bio you're looking at. So if you're on my Instagram, which is aligned within, it's in my bio. If you have questions, you can email me, or like I said, send me a direct message. If you are in my YouTube channel, same. There's a link to my link tree, but there's also a link to my website. You can get to it there, or you can drop a comment and we can post a link for you to access, because it's not going to be this low forever.
Right. Yes. And I don't think we mentioned, there's a huge value in having access to us as well. So by being in the community, Heather and I will be all over the community page to help answer questions. For each new member, we do a 30-minute free kickoff call. So you get that touch point with Heather and I as well. But we're there to support you along the way. And obviously those bi-monthly support groups, you'll have access to us too. And we are both certified trauma recovery coaches and have many, many years of experience. So we're prepared and ready to help support anybody who comes in and joins us. So yeah.
Because Susie and I know firsthand, you are not broken, you are healing, and all of those pieces of yourself, all of those parts are welcome in this community. And I do want to say it's also women only. We went back and forth, but I think that most women who have experienced abuse feel safer in communities that are women like only. So that's what this community is. It's women, all women who have gone through what you're going through, are going through what you're going through, and understand. And we're just all there to support you. So
yeah, for sure. I just wanted to ask you, and I'll answer this too, but what would you say this community, what's the number one problem that this community helps someone solve who's either in an abusive relationship or out and trying to heal?
Yeah. So my main client base, I will say, is those who are stuck, feeling like they're still surviving, or that they're stuck in their healing, or they keep experiencing the same trigger, or they keep finding themselves in another relationship that follows the same disappointing patterns that they invest in, and then they get to a certain point and they invest so many days, months, years, whatever, and it fails. And they find themselves getting re-triggered and thinking, am I the problem? What the hell is wrong with me? Or even having the same issue with family members or friendships that just aren't serving them anymore. And it keeps them stuck in survival, or it keeps them stuck, making them feel like they are the issue or they have a problem that needs to be solved. And I would say that this community and what I'm hoping that we're bringing is fixing that and resolving that for them and helping guide them into this new mindset of, I'm not the problem. It's okay to assert these boundaries. It's okay to, have these boundaries and baseline guide rails when I start dating so that I don't face the same disappointment. It's okay to cut off these relationships that they're making you feel, uneasy. So I would say that the main problem that this solves for women in our community is getting out of that victimhood, life is happening to me, and like embracing, embodying the healing and living it and walking it and confidently say, this is who I am and I am okay with that.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. I think one of the biggest things that comes to my mind, no matter what phase this person is in, whether they're still in the abusive relationship or out and on the path to healing, I think what we're providing is going to just help people get there more quickly, get to where they want to be more quickly, whether that's, they've been in this relationship and they know they're unhappy and they've been unhappy for years and, could potentially stay in that place for even more years. I think this community, having people, surrounding yourself by people who understand, having resources at your fingertips, having those, experts at your fingertips like us is just going to help you get results more quickly. So if you've been on the fence in this abusive relationship you're in, come on over, because we will help you. We will help you wade through the confusion, the noise, the chaos that you're experiencing, and help you get that clarity you need to be able to move forward and help you find that strength, again, by surrounding yourself with people who are in similar situations or who are now on the other side and can speak to, the peace and happiness that they found once they got through that. So I think just, saving time spinning your wheels is a huge benefit to getting into a group like this. So I'm super excited to be able to offer it.
I love it. You said that, Susie. It's so important because there are so many people that stay stuck and feeling like they just don't know what to do. It's not like that reality has been a reality for years, and their nervous systems are wrecked. And so it's just staying in it is the only real option. So I think that's a really good ad.
Yeah. So come on over. We would love to see you there. I'm going to put this up one more time. Again, it's just $19 a month or $179 a year. Feel free to reach out to either Heather or I if you have any questions, but you can find more information in on our various social media pages on how to get in there and start benefiting from all the resources we have. So show out.
Get it now while it's $19 a month. It's not going to be that way at the end of the year. I can assure you that.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So, all right. Anything else for today? Did you have any questions? Other questions come through on your end?
I don't have any questions. I don't think here. Let me go. Yeah, no questions. Just information today, guys. But Susie and I what are we doing next week? Are we doing an Ask Us Anything, or are we doing?
No, I think we're talking about the Sean Diddy Holmes trial. Yes. So that should be interesting for sure. You and I have been following that, and it's a really, really important case to highlight for our audience. So we're going to be spending some time on that next week. So we hope to see y'all there
on Thursday. Normally we're live. Sorry, Susie. But we're normally here on Thursdays at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. We had some issues in our schedule today and had some free time, so we just wanted to hop on and say hi and talk about our awesome community that we're building, and we can't wait to see you guys over there.
Yay. All right. Shall we go ahead and close it out then and see you next time, everybody?
Yes. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
prepared.
No, you're fine. We don't have to. We've got our little outro, but
Thank you all for joining us on this episode of Rise and Thrive Women. We hope today's conversation has inspired you to take charge of your healing journey, whether it's new perspective, renewed hope, or the courage to move forward and join Rise and Thrive Women. It's something worth celebrating.
And remember, your story is still unfolding and your past does not define you. Within you lies strength, power, and limitless potential. Embrace it. Trust and follow your intuition with courage. Be bold, be brave, and always trust yourself. Until we meet again, take care, rise above, and thrive. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.